Kwantlen and Matsqui First Nations. Always an honor and privilege to live, work, learn, and play in this territory. Seaspray making a statement yesterday, coming away with the 23-11 victory to seize control of Game 1 and of this series. It got underway in a hurry. We'll see if today yields similar results. A couple of lineup changes for the Shooting Eagles as they scratch Doug Porter, Justin Digby, and Declan Fitzpatrick. And replacing them will be Dylan McIntosh, Connor Davidson, and Nick Musso. All slotting into the lineup today. Other than that, things remain the same. Brody Harris will be in goal once again as well. Cutting into the middle, Garrett Winter to open things up. That one goes over the pads and goes into the far side. Off the wall, loose ball picked up by Lacroix. Lacroix curling, shooting. Jackman going to get the save there. Lee Jackman, the regular season saves leader for the ALL West, and put on a clinic yesterday. Still had those 10 goals go by him, but still made a potpourri of incredible saves to help lead his team to the victory. Claridge into the shooter spot, stops, tries to pull it to the offhand, and then he'll throw a one-hopper across to James Ray. Struggles with the pass initially there as Davidson will try and force him back across, and he does. So over and back they go, and Brendan Fitzgerald will get possession of the ball here. 13:50 left to go here in first quarter action. 4 of them total unless we need more, and these two teams can only tell us who's going to require it. McIntosh stopped by Jackman. McIntosh getting into this game after not being here yesterday, and what an incredible start he'll have there. Lee Jackman just getting the better of the exchange, finding the pick and roll all alone in front. Across the zone, Yingling turns and fires a stick save there for Jackman. As Lee Jackman looking comfortable as ever, and that's a problem for any offense. Speaking of offense, what a stop there and a rebound. Stepped inside as Keegan Pell, streaking down the middle, gets the shot, but Brody Harris, starting in goal tonight, gets the save. Sam Clare leaves that one for McIntosh as Cody Adamson, the captain, will have it at the near side wing. Throws it back over to Adam Noakes. Noakes was able to tally in the game yesterday. We'll see if he can do it again here. Forced out by Phillips, goes across to McIntosh, takes the high-low shot. That one kicked out by the pads. Bounces up the near side wall. And that's going to garner a delayed penalty there on Gordy Phillips. As the first power play of this one will go to the Shooting Eagles. Noakes was just pulling up at the wall, trying to come away with that one, and Phillips came across. It's going to be a cross check. Cam Anderson, Tim Carlton, and Zach Jones wearing the stripes in this afternoon's contest. As McIntosh goes back up to Adamson. Adamson, the curl and fire that one across. Here's Noakes now in the shooter spot. The lefty goes back to Adamson, fakes, goes behind the back now, gets it right back up in the center of the zone. Here's Noakes across to McIntosh, back up to Adamson. Adamson fake to try and pull the stick out. Here's Noakes, gets it back. They encroach. That one goes wide. Just trying to slowly work their way into the zone. Slowly but surely forcing the defense back as they work there. Harris will send it to the near side. Reese Blake, Sam Clare, Isaac Richmond, Jackson Ganton, and Cole Catton out here to start things out on the defensive extra man situation here as Claridge was able to pick the loose ball and get out of dodge right away. Bounces over to Vinny Ritchie. Richmond guarding him, a couple of 23s guarding each other there. Near side, Kirkby trying to come cut inside, forced around to the outside. He'll pivot back to the forehand and send it back over up top. Here's Claridge, curling, surveying, finds Ritchie with 5 on the shot clock, takes a bouncer off the wall. He'll have to try and get a long shot. He'll just dump it into the near side corner. As the shot clock expires, 1:04 left to go with the extra man for the Shooting Eagles here. Shooting Eagles tops of the league in the regular season in goal differential at +28. Had quite a regular season, finishing it off with an incredible league-leading win streak as the quick trigger by Lacroix missed as it popped out of the stick. Lacroix in behind the goal now, back in front. Adamson, that one popped away from him as Adamson taken down, gets right back up though. Over 6 seconds left in the shot clock. As Winter gonna leave this one. Harrison Smith cutting in. He'll be forced to peel around to the outside. Spins through a couple of players there and still holds possession. Gets it back over towards the center line. James Ray, the one hopper. Tyler Ewan gonna hold this one to the near side wing. Cal Slade watching him. Ewan cradling a bit, leaves it up top, now sends it over to Gabriel on the near side. 16 seconds left to go in the power play. Here's Gabriel. Gabriel loses the ball initially, picks up the loose ball now, hit into the wall. Gonna work away some space here as Connor Davidson. Addition into the lineup today. Able to pick that one up for the loose ball and start things out as we go back front aside. Cody Phillips in the box and right back into the fray. McIntosh, nice move into the middle. Stick check knocks it away from him. As Phillips gets the loose ball, starts things out the other way for the Sea Spray. Lots of fans on hand here for game number 2 as we got the stands filled and people standing room only over on the far side in behind Jackman. Klarich loading up, lefty shooter spot, trying to come in from the wing. Fakes to the inside, spins back out. Across the zone to Kirkby. Has Dixon in front. Dixon had a hat trick in the other game. The elevator shot missed the far door. As that will ring off of the back wall. Klarich cutting through, heading on the change there as possession will go for the Shooting Eagles with 10:09 left to go in the near side corner. Winter will start with this one as McIntosh accompany out with him, goes in behind the goal and then back out. Lacroix has Bromley on that side with him. Brings it back, gets the screen, takes a shot off of the chest. Loose ball, fought for. As Eli Bat gives him a couple of pushes, it's going to be a loose ball push, so the Shooting Eagles will get it here. They start with it in behind the goal. McIntosh had gone back for the potential change, comes right back out onto the floor. Up high in the zone, across. That one popped out of Yingling's stick as he was looking for the one-timer coming across. Here's Connor Stroop in transition. And by this point in game number 1, we were already tied 1-1, and the 9:01 was just getting ready to happen for the Sea Spray yesterday. Much more spirited start to this one as Catton able to take Gabriel out of the play, coming through the middle. Keegan Bell fighting for the loose ball. Blake and Slade pick him down on the far side as Bell. Helmet was almost knocked free as Gabriel tried to send that one back up top. Bounced off of the wall and will get over and back, so possession will go for the Shooting Eagles. Gabriel just the direction finder a bit off there as he tried to send it back towards the top of the zone. 9:20 left to go. Adamson stalking down the near side wing, has a couple of options in the middle, forced to the outside. The backhand flip in behind his back goes to Jackman as he comes out of the crease momentarily to play that one. Send this one up the middle for Brendan Zabo. Ishikawa heading off of the change. Dixon, Klarich, Ritchie, and Ray joining Tyler Kirkby out of the offensive unit. Klarich looking for space. What a swing. That one goes wide as he was able to spin around the oncoming check there of Davidson. Dixon lets it go. Hits a stick on the way by, but still finds its way through to Harris's pads. Fitzgerald able to knock that one loose. Didn't know it was behind him initially. Still trying to find the loose ball here coming across the zone as Kirkby getting into the fray here. Fitzgerald now finally scooping it up. Nice play there as time didn't start until he finally got full possession. Here's Yingling. Yingling near side wing has Winter cutting across to set a screen on Phillips. Looking to own up some space. Passes across. Here's Lacroix trying to get it right back to Yingling and missed that one there going through the crease. As this one will be picked up by Connor Stroop, and he's going to head right up the middle. Big burst of speed from the captain for the Sea Spray. And for the Sea Spray, 1-0 in the series right now and looking to get their second title. They won the inaugural title. Big save there for Brody Harris. They won the inaugural title last season in an exciting 3-game series against the Grizzlies. Now they're looking to repeat here. Noakes bumping the stick out of the arm. It's going to be a slash plus unsportsmanlike. Two for a slash and 2 for unsporting against Keegan Bell, so a 4-minute double minor. Sends him over to the box. Critical opening juncture here for the Shooting Eagles if they can get underway. As the Sea Spray getting away with one there. They actually had one man too many. The officials just telling the extra man to go off, so they didn't accrue a too many men minor. 4 minutes of power play time potentially coming here for the Shooting Eagles. Winter loads up, gives it over to Noakes, and they try and slowly work that way in. Takes a shot, squeaks through! Waved off as it's taken off of the goal line. just barely. As Jackman and company able to get back and scrape that one back from the brink. As Stroop called for over and back, so possession. Gonna go for the Shooting Eagles here, getting up 3:35 left to go on the special teams here. Across the zone, here's the trailer and McIntosh. The righty will be back to quarterback here. Over to the shooter spot, Noakes. Over to McIntosh, had a bit of a lane, stopped by Jackman. Lee Jackman has looked very good in this one so far, as McIntosh and Smith jousting a little bit on the near side after some stick work either way. That'll take us to our officials' timeout. 3:18 left to go on the double minor to Keegan Bell. As the officials come back together, they'll have a chance to breathe as well as the rest of us do. A very different game here in game number 2 through the first half of the first. As we'll see here on the replay just how close that one was, getting through, rolling towards the goal. And just at the last second there, Smith and Jackman able to bring that one back from the edge. Oh, so close to rolling across the line. Incredible peace of mind there. The sixth sense kicking in for Lee Jackman as he was able to utilize the awareness and bring that one back from the brink. But around this juncture, in yesterday's game 1, Brody Harris had already been chased from the contest. 30 seconds longer and he would be gone from the game and would return in the second half, as the Shooting Eagles, their woes had started early, and so an incredibly different game here in game 2, and that's what we expected from two incredibly diverse and talented teams. James Ray gonna hold this one on the far side. Again, they've got 2:56 left to go in the double minor. 4 seconds left. Ray towards the center. They'll take that one all the way back and then flip it down towards Harris. Good penalty killing there from James Ray, getting it done on both ends of the floor. So they'll start things out here, trying to find a fake ball play as Noakes would keep it. The fit play with Adamson. 2:33 left to go in the double minor. Cutting through the middle, Stroop and Yingling getting tangled up, goes to Noakes. Noakes swinging it across. Here's Adamson trying to pull it low to get it through. Yingling swings it back to Noakes, back to Yingling, takes the shot, the one found the body part way through. Bromley picking that one up, trying to get it back in front. As play blown in there as Bromley and Smith came together in front of the goal, and you can expect the intensity to ramp up to an 11.5 here in game number 2. Delayed penalty coming here against the Shooting Eagles as Gabriel trying to track this one down. He and Davidson come together as Slade will get it. 5:46 left to go. Exactly 2 minutes left on Keegan Bell's minor, the double minor. So now he's got just a single minor left. So we'll play 4-on-4 for a full 2 minutes. As Reese Blake will head to the box. Lots of extra space out on the lacrosse floor. Let's see how these teams utilize it. We have one man in the middle in Claridge. Ray's going to try and cut through as well. Here's Kirkby cutting it off of the far wing. Goes back down towards the slide. Forces him back towards the goal line. Out to Ray. Nice move cutting in. James Ray opens the scoring for the Sea Spray. 5:29 left to go. Nice move towards the front of the goal, gets free and slots it home in the top corner. Tyler Kirkby, great discipline on the ball facilitation there as the fake gets Fitzgerald out of the way. And James Ray getting the shot into the top corner. A bit of a late check there from Cal Slade. Coming across the zone. It's Claire taking a shot in transition, and Jackman will turn that one aside. Critical here to see how the Shooting Eagles respond from giving up the opener against still 4-on-4 here. As a delayed penalty coming up here. Jackman on the bench. 5-on-4 with the extra attacker. Back up to Ray. Here's Gabriel into Ritchie. A play to the near side. Back over up top to behind the back feet. Another one. Dixon alone. What a stop by Harris. Still trying to pick up the loose ball. Catton couldn't quite get it into his stick as Richmond pushing the man away. Gabriel keeping this one alive. Finally, nearly scooped up as Dixon still fishing for this one. Now has it in his stick. Ball still loose, and Richmond will now get it as Sam Clare going to make the jog over to the box. So 4-on-3. 2 minutes for the cross check to Sam Clare. They'll join Reese Blake in the box. Blake and Bell, but half a second separating their two penalties. They'll come back out at the same time, and then we'll have about 1:03 left to go of 5-on-4 power play time for the Sea Spray. 4-on-3 right now, though. Nice quick behind the back move. Ewan cradling, gets it over to Claridge. Claridge in, quick stick, just missed wide. Brody Harris sold the farm to the far post just in case, but Ray put it wide. Nielsen goes up the far wing as Lacroix. Yingling waiting for it up high again. 4-on-3 for about another 30 seconds. Then we'll go 5-on-4 for a minute. Pulling it back out as Winter looking to free himself up. Being guarded by Hurd. Winter tries to swim through, has it one-handed, trying to dive back across, lost the handle as we'll look for a transition opportunity here. Pattison going to bring it up. 12 seconds left to go on Bell and Blake's Miners. As Kirkby, Ewan, Claridge, Ray, and I'm assuming Keegan Bell's going to come right back into the fray here. He will, as does Reese Blake. As Ray across, quick stick jumping, that one popped wide. As Tyler Ewan trying to keep this one free. Reese Blake will get it into the stick and head out the far wing. Blake looking ahead for Jackson Ganton, has trouble with the pass initially, gets it on the second attempt there. Ganton, hezzy fake coming right back towards center as he'll settle it down, giving it over to McIntosh again. Shooting Eagles still shorthanded here for about another 36 seconds. McIntosh, stunner step, cutting in, waits, fakes, takes, what a stop by Jackman. McIntosh has been stoned twice by Lee Jackman already tonight. Zabo sends this one over up top to Claridge. Claridge and Ewan going to be the lefties. Keegan Bell, Tyler Kirkby, and James Ray the righties. Ray back up top to Bell, over to Claridge in the shooter spot. And they'll go kind of wide. Bar down, scoring! Power play goal for Keegan Bell, your league leader in that department in the regular season, and he continues the march into the postseason. Keegan Bell finds his spot, goes bar down, and makes it 2-0 here in game number 2. As that one, picture perfect placement, Harris coming across, unable to get a piece of it. And the Sea Spray now up to nothing. Chopped away initially. As that one pushed out by Nielsen. Jackson Ganton took over this one, fresh 30 to 2:30 left to go. Here in quarter number 1, live from the LEC Fieldhouse, your home of Arena Lacrosse West. Yingling barging his way into the conversation. He'll end up stepping in as he was cutting across. Just trying to make something happen. Will his team towards this one? Fitzgerald, Blake, Davidson, Clare, and Catton the defense. Here's Keegan Bell, last man in off the bench. Has a lane, he'll take it, and right off of the shoulders of Brody Harris. Coming across, Bell knocked that one down. What a stop by Harris! Brody Harris, grand larceny, right before your very eyes. And then in front of the bench, an altercation between a couple of players. We'll see if we can't find it on the replay here. First, the replay of Harris's save. Turns that one aside, and then Ritchie off of the rebound. Things come loose. Bell knocks it free. Here's Dixon right in front. What a glove save by Harris there. And I'm not sure if we caught the altercation. That's going to send Davidson to the box. Happened over in front of the Eagles bench. Davidson, it's going to be a slashing call against him as we're back into the fray here. Claridge Clarich and Bell working back and forth. Again, here's where the discipline's going to come up huge for both of these sides. Comes across, Kirkby stepping around, keeps the toes out. Kirkby curls back in, fakes, passes up, Ray. Over to Clarich, takes the shot and scores! Power play goal for the Sea Spray as they make it 3-0 here with 1.5 minutes to go in the first. As Davidson went away for the slashing call, the Sea Spray take advantage with the extra man. Kirkby, the fake, gets it over. They'll go to Clarich on the near side, and he'll power this one through. He's had a lot of power in this season from the shooter spot. He continues to impress here. In transition, there's Slade, takes a shot and scores! Shooting Eagles get one right back in transition. Cal Slade making it 3-1. Lee Jackman finally giving one up here as it took the transition effort right in close for Cal Slade. Went to the right side of the net, found some painter. As Cody Phillips stands up on Ganton there and sends him to the floor as he came across with a check. 11 left to go. Here's Dixon. Surveys the floors. He'll leave it for James Ray. Again, we're putting 5 aside here as the power play goes. Have it in a 3-1 game. Here's the pick and roll. Ray curling, firing. Somebody's helmet was knocked off as Ganton went to the bench here. Trying to get the helmet out of the way. The discarded piece of equipment there coming across. Shooting Eagles trying to figure out the defensive formation here. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Gabriel in behind the goal to Dixon. Cutting in front. Here's Ritchie. Lets it go. Bad save for Harris. Gabriel crunched against the boards. Ended up putting his hand in the crease as he fell down, so had to leave the ball go. As Isaac Richmond gonna facilitate here. Leave this one up for McIntosh. Back over for Garrett Winter. 23 seconds left to go here in the first. Winter cutting into the middle, whips one through. And Jackman able to collapse on top of it as he felt it get through. Keeps that one out as an absolute dart from Garrett Winter. As we'll get the extra attacker to come out on the floor here as Jackman goes to the bench. 10 seconds left. Harrison Smith still had the ball, got it free, now pass it in the middle. Here's Clarich, in, shoots, chest wide. 2 seconds left. Again, Smith took a run at Noakes there right at the very end. Correction, I just called the coach of the Shooting Eagles, Kevin Smith. It is Adam Smith, my apologies. Again, Russ Hurd, the coach of the Sea Spray, and then Adam Smith, the head coach of the Shooting Eagles. Across, Shooting Eagles, what a stop by Jackman. Looking to get underway quickly here in the second. As Zaba will get this one in transition and look to take it across center. Last few changes are made as the offensive unit will come out once again. For the Sea Spray, Kirkby across, nice fake move in for Ewan, turned aside by Harris. Can they pick up the loose ball for the fresh 30? They do. Back up top to Clarich. Dixon, Ritchie, Ewan, Clarich, and Kirkby. Right now for the Sea Spray. Back up top, Tyler Kirkby. Coming towards the left side of the floor, cutting in. Here's the dump feed inside behind the back shot by Dixon. As that one was gathered up in front. Comes up the near side of the floor for Jackson Ganton. Minute gone by here in the second. Hope your Sunday, I should say, is treating you well. Welcome into the broadcast. Happy to have you with us. TFSE TV, your home of the Arena Lacrosse League West. Adamson takes a shot up high, just missed the top floor. As another one goes on the shoulders there, we'll get the fresh 30. As the loose ball picked up here. One of the players, Ellis, tried to get out of the middle and ahead in transition as Ishikawa will strip that one away. Good move by Braun to not get free momentarily. Blake coming ahead as he runs into Ellis. Ellis still trying to get around the outside. Loose ball push going to be called on Reese Blake. So possession will go to the Sea Spray. As Harrison Smith and company, Ryan Hurd making their way onto the bench. As they thought about rolling that one over to James Ray, nearly picked off. Clarich scooped it up, but a couple of players are watching him right off the bat. Nice save by Harris as he'll swallow that one up. Here comes the stretch feed. In front, One hopper to Winter, takes him below the goal line, cutting in, makes contact, spins, tries to get this one in. What a stop there as the arm comes free for Jackman and keeps that one out. Ball knocked loose as Pattison will scoop this one up and head down the other way. Up to Phillips. Cutting across the top of the zone. Takes the pass over to Zabo. Now he'll get it over to Brendan Zabo. Far side near the point as Ewan got it from Dixon. They got 15 seconds on the shot clock here. Kirkby stocking in near side. Cradles, but forced to the outside by Ganton. In the middle, Ritchie releases, and that one turned away by Harris. Dixon curling around, gets it down low. Ray fakes, pulls it back in behind. Harris seeing if he's going to go for the dunk play. As Claire forcing him out the far side, giving him a push and a shove as this comes back up. 14 seconds left to go in the shot clock here. Ritchie went for a tour in behind the goal as well. Give and go in the middle as Dixon and Harris came together. They'll be separated. As here's the stretch feed in front. Takes, scores! Mark Yingling coming out of the offensive gate, gets the touchdown pass in transition and sends it home to make it a one-goal game. Great feed in transition to Mark Yingling. The alternate captain makes no mistake, pulling that one back across the body of Lee Jackman and able to make it 3-2. Harrison Smith starting out with that one up high in the territory. He'll leave it for Gabriel and head off on the change. So Ewan will be the last offensive player out of the gate. Again, here in the second, you got to watch for those long changes as the offensive gate oh so close to the opposing goaltender. Claridge whips it across, looking for a quick stick with Bell. That one popped out. It didn't get directed towards the goal. Musso sends his one ahead to Reese Blake. Reese Blake cutting in, has the lane. He'll cut in and take. That one just spiked it off of the floor as he had the lane and shot it short. Here come the Sea Spray down the other way. Matt sends it over to James Ray. With 11:23 left to go. Ray guarded by Claire. This has been a mono-e-mono defensive scheme we've seen a good few times. As there's the give and go inside. Score it! Adam Dixon sent in on a pick and roll towards the goal. Makes it a 4-2 game, making absolutely no mistake. As James Ray and Adam Dixon work in the two-man game to perfection. Davidson split the difference, and then that one put upstairs. As Dixon running through the goal there afterwards, just so much momentum taking him towards the front of the goal. 4-2 your score. Can the Sea Spray build some momentum here? That pass across the zone is going to go out of play, but come right back in. As Fitzgerald looks ahead, he'll head off on the change. They'll come to the near side. Ryan Hurd and company forcing Lacroix out to the near wing. He'll cut back to the middle. Winter cutting across, ran into Ishikawa. Here's Noakes. Peels it across to Yingling. As Yingling, he'll wait, curl across to the near side, try to get it in front. Went off the back of Noakes. Going through the crease. So possession for the Sea Spray here. Phillips throws this one ahead as he has Harrison Smith in transition. Smith cutting in, forcing somebody to take him on the near side. It was Davidson. Cuts back into the middle, passes this one out. As Harrison Smith will release this one back up into the top of the zone and hit off of the change. Bell gonna go across to Tyler Kirkby. Ewan, Ritchie, Bell, Kirkby, and Gabriel. Kirkby gets free with a lane down the middle. Waved off an illegal pick play there. As Kirkby sniped it upstairs, but it's waved off. As this one gonna come back down for the shooting Eagles. Adamson trying to cut through the middle, runs into Ellis. Here's Bromley off of the screen. Ellis up high in the play, over to Lacroix, has a lane, shoots and scores! Dylan Lacroix brings it back within one. Nice little pick and pop play as he finds himself a lane in the near wing and goes upstairs. Bromley able to get this one back to Lacroix as Robinson unable to recover in the nick of time. Dylan Lacroix sends that one 4-3 score. As this one, buckle up, I have a feeling it's going to be very different from yesterday's game. As Claridge, the one hopper, over to James Ray, and a delayed penalty coming here as Claridge was taken down by Slade. Back over to Claridge. Jackman making the run to the bench for the extra attacker coming in as Slade takes him into the wall a second time there. Here's the extra attacker right down the middle, and Harris keeps it out. Pushed into the wall. As the Shooting Eagles picking up the physicality on the defense here. But there's a fine line that you got to walk. Cal Slade had gone over it, so he gets the penalty as a result. And in a one-goal game, you can ill afford to take the undisciplined penalties. 2 minutes for an illegal body check. .9:24 remaining. Slade picked the wrong door, so he'll come back to the near side. And for Adam Smith, gotta be able to see the players keeping their heads in the game, and for Slade there, the momentary lapse of discipline could potentially cost the team. Claridge's shot will chicane out of play, as Reese Blake will bring it back across the timeline. Defended by Ryan Hurd and company. Goes back up to Claire. Again, 5-on-4 here, minute 40 left to go, and Slade's penalty. They'll send McIntosh and Bromley out of the offensive side as Yingling and Stroop come together on the far side. Bromley cutting through the middle, mixing things up with the screens. Here's Dylan McIntosh. McIntosh takes a short-handed opportunity, and Jackman swallows it up. Lee Jackman throws this one up to Stroop, now across to Harrison Smith. Seaspray have a minute 13 left to go on their power play. Tyler Kirkby cutting in the near side wing. Throws that one over for Ray, who sends it back to Bell. Keegan Bell, we've already seen him strike Pater on the power play. We'll see if he dials it up once again. Ray back up to Bell. Bell, quick stick, what a stop by Harris. Kicked out of the near side, and the loose ball will go to the Shooting Eagles. Transition opportunity here as Fitzgerald, another one of the alternate captains for the Shooting Eagles, gifted transition player this season. Whips that one over off the top of the stick of Winter and out of play. The fresh ball given to Evan Pattison as the Seaspray looking to set up once again. They got 35 seconds left to go on the power play here, as Keegan Bell facilitates that one back and forth with Ewan. They'll go for the fake ball play as it goes to Ray. Back up top, Bell looking for a lane, takes that one, goes wide. They're going to call for a tip. The officials double checking with each other, and they do get the tip, so possession will stay for a fresh 30 with 17 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4. Ray and Bell, two-man screen game, goes across, whips it and scores! Tyler Ewan puts some momentum on that one. A power play goal will make it 5-3. As short work of that extra unit. Right off of the reset. One screen gets it over to Ewan in the shooter spot, loads and fires, and is able to get that one through the arm in the breadbasket. As coming down the other way, Johnson sends it wide. 7.5 left to go, halfway gone with the second quarter here. As Noakes gonna come over towards the near side. Again, the defending champion, Seaspray, up 1-0 in this series, looking to free him up. Noakes working his way through, hung up on Bromley momentarily. Stick work going on the near side. Here's Bromley cutting in, takes a shot, Jackman turns it away. Smith was dumped into the crease. Ball still loose, now goes to Mark Yingling in transition. Good back-checking effort there. Yingling sends it over to Noakes. Pushed out was Robinson as Noakes waits, whips that one across in the middle. Winter was coming right down the middle. As Bromley pushed into the wall, ball was knocked loose, still fighting for it against Phillips. Ball still loose, Gordy Phillips looking to chop this one free. Stick chopped out of the arms of Bromley, ball still loose. They got 4 seconds left to get a shot on goal. That one taken out of the stick as Winter's trying to come away with it now. As we're going to go to our officials timeout, and Dylan McIntosh. McIntosh has had a couple of cracks at the goal early on, but ran right into Lee Jackman. The regular season saves leader has been huge already in this one. Seaspray will start with possession, coming out of the official's timeout partway through the frame. Back up top as Ritchie, curling off of the screen, goes to the left side of the floor. As Kirkby has trouble with that one, Cal Slade looking to pick this one up. Muscles his way out of the corner, still has possession here. Cal Slade, lime green socks in tow. Has a goal in this one for his team. McIntosh curling right down the middle. Here's a cross. Jackman gets the save. Nice move to get it to Yingling as Ellis gets this one on the rainbow pass from Jackman. Ellis was taken down. Slow to get up momentarily. This one will be over and back as Ellis was able to get rid of that one after he was crunched. That one comes back to the near side. As Adamson and company, Coach Adam Smith just telling him to pick it up and go. Don't waste any time. As Zabo and company getting tangled up there. Jackman coming back. That one down onto the net. Came to settle down, so possession will go for the Seaspray. Trying to find those high percentage shots up in the top part of the net. Just can't quite get the rangefinder in right now. Things have been going a little bit over top of the goal. That one careening off of the back glass. Now down on the offensive end again for the Seaspray. Here's Ray, goes over to Ritchie. Ritchie surveying, will hit Claridge down towards the goal line side. Now curling back to the shooter spot. Brings that one off the backboards. As a transition opportunity for Jackson Ganton. Ganton in behind Claridge, cutting in. Good stick check by Marcus Claridge. And going through the crease, called on Ganton as Claridge. Good effort to get back and strip the ball away there. So it's Smith and Kirkby finally able to facilitate that one back and forth to each other. 15 seconds remain on the shot clock. Dixon cutting through, takes the man out of the play as Musso guarding on him. Taken down to the far side is Gabriel. Knocked around by Richmond initially. Gabriel spinning and firing as he was falling down. Dixon and Musso still getting into it with each other on the far side. Now coming down the other way, the Shooting Eagles have this one across the timeline. As there's Adamson and company, he and Yingling trying to come out the far side. Connor Stroop and Adamson guarding each other. Captain versus captain. Yingling cutting off the screen, goes up top to Bromley, his team's goal leader in the regular season. Finished one shy of Keegan Bell. Lacroix in behind, curling around. Adamson in front, pulls it back. Patience, can it pay off? Jackman gets the save. That one struck ahead. As Cody Adamson waited, but Lee Jackman waited a second more. Here's Phillips, fakes, takes, and scores! Gordy Phillips waits him out, takes him to dinner, sees a movie afterwards, and then puts that one in. In transition, fakes, takes, and makes it a 6-3 game. Here's the opportunity where Lee Jackman got the huge save. As Adamson coming across that one, going off of Jackman's arm, off of the post. And then the transition play will go down the other direction as Gordy Phillips waits, gets into the middle, still fakes again, and then goes to the top left corner. Gets that one to go to double him up, 6-3. Seaspray hungry for more here. Curling around, Ray goes back, Bell shoots and scores! For whom the bell tolls. Keegan Bell picking the top corner. What a shot, making it 7-3. As this game, all of a sudden, the momentum swinging to the Seaspray. As Keegan Bell saving it for when it matters most. Gets a huge goal there to improve the lead to 4. Procedure called there. As this one will go for the Shooting Eagles. 3:33 left to go. As Noakes stutter steps, goes to the near side, taken down. Lee Jackman will scoop up the loose ball. Looking out in transition. One hopper ends up across the timeline, right into the stick of the waiting Reese Blake. Runs through Sabo. So cutting down the middle. Blake. He waits, has the lead, takes a good save by Jackman. sudden left alone to run up the middle. Adamson curling, there's the behind-the-back pocket pass, comes around and behind. As Mark Yingling able to keep this one alive, had trouble with it initially, comes to the near side. 3 minutes left to go, 15 on the shot clock. As Robinson forcing Yingling out of the zone as Winter coming back in. Here's Noakes now, over top, good block there by Zabo. As Jackman gonna find Zabo, repay him for his efforts. Brendan Zabo coming in down the left wing side, guarded by Catton as he gets in between him and the goaltender. Zabo will wait for the cavalry. As that one picked off in the middle by Sam Clare. Good pickup in transition. As Sam Clare cutting in. Looks to go for a fake ball play as he'll keep it himself. Goes to McIntosh, cutting in towards the goal line. Here's the pocket feed. Adamson absorbed the contact, spins. Cradled and waited as McIntosh looks for the pass. Takes a shot, scores! Cody Adamson cuts the lead to 3. Fake the pass to McIntosh, cutting across the lane, took it himself, and finds some pay dirt. Cody Adamson, the captain, keeping his team alive in this one. As a wonderful shot, able to get past Jackman on the near post. Phillips off of the draw, right back into the offensive fray. Here's the opportunity again we saw for Adamson. Is now back into the fray here. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. 3-goal game. As that one in front, what a stop there by Harris. Brody Harris coming up huge time and time again in this one for the Shooting Eagles. Dixon, Richmond in on him as Ritchie gonna whip this one over to Tyler Kirkby. They got 23 seconds on the shot clock, so Kirkby will slow it down. Giving it over to Claridge. Now in for Ritchie. Ritchie pulling this one across. Here's Kirkby. Richmond coming into the middle to guard as Kirkby fakes the shot, taken down. Stick check there by Richmond, smothering him as that one still knocked down. A couple of players coming over as they try and knock it free. There was a couple of two-handed slashes in there. Neither way was called. Play will continue here. Minute 14 left to go. Noakes on the near side will start out the possession. Goes across as Winter stumbles and falls as Pattison with the pressure there. Able to pick up the loose ball. He and Stroop heading out. 2-on-1 brewing here as Sam Clare, the last defender back, runs into Stroop. Pattison gonna wait, gonna take, goes upstairs, but Harris's shoulders meet him there. 48 seconds left to go. Fitzgerald back across the timeline. Adamson lining up at the far side alongside Yingling. Near wing for Lacroix, has Smith in front of him. Thought about shooting around him. He does, and he scores! Crunch time for Dylan Lacroix. Shoots around Harrison Smith, finds the one hopper into the back of the net to make it 7-5. As Lacroix lets that one go, rippling the twine to make it a 2-goal game with 34.4 remaining. 7-5 your score. Off of the draw. We're going to go to a timeout for the Sea Spray as Phillips wins the draw. So about 1 second will separate the shot clock and the game clock as we got 31.7 left to go here in the first half. This game has had a little bit of everything so far. We knew coming into this one it was going to be a very telling first half as to what we could expect. And the Sea Spray and Shooting Eagles have provided nothing less than a fantastic lacrosse game here in game number 2. The Shooting Eagles, the coaching staff having words with them there. They had to wipe the slate clean from yesterday, and they did exactly that. They've kept themselves within shouting distance for a good portion of this. Able to battle back now and make it a 2-goal game. Brody Harris back to his old form after a blip in the radar yesterday. Lee Jackman will head to the bench. to make it 6-on-5 for these last 30 seconds. 1.7 separating the shot clock and game clock. Keegan Bell already has a couple in this one. Is going to start with this one out at center. Going to play it across as Kirkby and he will set up in the top of the zone. Kirkby waits to bring the man out, as we'll see if the Shooting Eagles try and force an early turnover here with the prospect of the yawning cage at the other end of the floor. 10 seconds left to go here. 7 on the shot clock. Back across, 5 seconds. Ritchie cutting in, goes across, 2 seconds, as just a half second too late. 0.2 left on the clock. They'll pick it up and time will run out. So Brody Harris and Lee Jackman, 2 of the top tenders in this league, doing battle in this game, as we'll see who will come away with the second ever Arenalacrosseleague West Championship. The Sea Spray, your current reigning defending champions. Can they do it again? This pass heads up into the offensive floor for the Shooting Eagles. Here's Isaac Richmond. Sends it across to Sam Clare, who will relay it on into the right wing side. Dylan Lacroix, already with a couple of goals in this one. Sends this one back up to Yingling. Yingling waits, sends his one into the goal line side, back in front to Adamson. That one popped out of his stick under defensive pressure from Zabo. Adamson cutting towards the middle, 5 seconds left to go. Yingling shoots and scores! What a way to start off the second half. Mark Yingling cashes in from the near side wing. Mark Yingling got on the score sheet back in the first half. Gets on it again here, as you saw the reaction from Lee Jackman. He wanted that one back. As we'll see what these teams can accomplish here in second half opportunities. Shooting Eagles picking this one up at the back floor for themselves, as they'll look to head back the other direction. Turnover ends up with the Sea Spray right at the center half area, as Bromley picks this one up and heads down the other way. Spins around, leaves it for McIntosh. 7-6, a 1-goal game here. Can the Shooting Eagles find some light? Trying to come up the near side. Yingling spins and fires. That one pinballs around and stays out. Near side, Zabo. Adamson watching him as he'll throw it up the middle to Connor Stroop. Connor Stroop going to leave this one for Marcus Claridge, as Davidson going to pick him up on the near side. Claridge cocks it back, gives it to Dixon, back to Claridge. Has a bit of room, likes that big swinging shot, as Harris, cool as a cucumber, lifts that one up as Claridge into the back check. Able to nearly pick the loose ball and sweep that one through. 8 seconds in the back floor. We'll give this one right back to the Sea Spray. They throw it ahead to Marcus Claridge once again. He's been working overtime on the near side. Nice no-look feed into the middle for Tyler Ewan, but bumped out of his stick. Musso coming over and defending on Ray. Sends this one over to Tyler Kirkby. Back over to Ray. As the players come together, Ray tries to go upstairs as Harris shuts the door. Tyson Nielsen out in transition, has it for Sam Clare. And Sam Clare, more of an offensive player last season, has been out playing more of a transition / defensive player this year. Steps up into a shot. There was Lacroix. That one bouncing free, knocked out of the stick and swept away by Jackman. Throws out the outlet feed as Ellis pushed off of the trajectory. Winter sending him into the wall in the back check. Here's a Shooting Eagle left all alone in the offensive zone, diving, and that one turned aside by Jackman. And Ishikawa is hurt there, as he came across with Mark Yingling in all alone. Ishikawa going for a spill there and comes up hurt on the play. Yingling, as we'll see here, cuts across the zone, and then Ishikawa just rolled his ankle there as he tried to pull up and stop. As again, one of his legs buckling as he tried to pull up to a stop in front of the goal. Training staff out to tend to him here in a lot of discomfort in behind the goal. You never want to see a player go down with an injury, especially in a game in a moment like this. Not sure if we're able to see another angle of that one or just see it again. Ishikawa still being tended to there, as Eli Bat over and having a word. Ishikawa still down and still in a significant amount of pain. Again, it looked like he rolled his ankle when he came to a stop at the top of the crease. Not putting any weight on that right leg. Being helped off the floor by the training staff as well as Evan Pattison. So we'll see it again here. Aiden Ellis unable to come away with this one as Ganton will send it the length of the floor. Again, we'll see it here as Yingling cuts across. There it is there. Complete roll, if not a break, with how significant that was. As Ishikawa completely folding the foot over as he came to a stop and just ended up rolling the ankle at the top of the crease. An unfortunate accident there for Ishikawa. Hopefully he'll be all right. As Adamson forced back to the outside, he'll play it to McIntosh. Righty's going to work, cuts into the middle, lets that one go and scores! We've got a brand new lacrosse game tied up at 7 as McIntosh gets onto the score sheet. What a move there for McIntosh as he and Adamson work it from the near side wing. Adamson makes the pass, starts to set the screen, and what a move to free him up. The one hopper finds a home in the top right side. And the Shooting Eagles, is this the momentum swing that they needed? As Yingling starts up the near side, has a bit of time and space. Coming over to close that down was Connor Stroop. Zabo able to pick that one off in the middle as he'll head up down the middle. 11:26 left to go here. Zabo plays his one back to Gabriel. The Seaspray are going to be without one of their defensive specialists in Cole Ishikawa for the rest of this one. As Kirkby lets that one go, just missing wide. That one will bounce off of the glass, and Reese Blake will pick it up, shrugging the man off and heading down the other way. Lee Jackman gets set as Reese Blake coming in, takes the shoulder, tries to get rid of it as he'll be careened into the crease. Steps inside, so possession goes to the Seaspray as Gordy Phillips gets this one in transition. Phillips across, nice feed to Keegan Bell, in and scores! Gordy Phillips finds Keegan Bell, and Keegan Bell finds the back of the net. 1 goal lead restored as they go to 8-7 here at the Fieldhouse. Good initial facilitation there from Lee Jackman. Give him a second assist as Phillips finds the man cutting off the bench, and Keegan Bell right down the middle and cashes in. Jackman getting the second assist on that one. As the hat trick goal for Keegan Bell, making it 8-7 here. Up the middle, trying to tie this one up once again. And the stick of Lee Jackman going to be ripped free as he were cutting through the middle as Jackman lost a piece of the equipment and lost the stick. He'll go and gather his things and head back into the crease. Near side. Claridge sends it across. Here's Kirkby. Kirkby spinning around. Getting checked by Clare. Goes over to Claridge. Shoots up high as that one bounces around off of him and the defender Fitzgerald. Throws it up the middle, and Claridge gets in the way there. Trying to get it away from Musso. As they have to get it across, they do not in time. As the 8-second violation will send the Shooting Eagles back on defense. As Bromley cutting across will head off on the change. Last defender will be Cole Catton. Into the middle, that one missed the mark as it bounces loose off of the far boards into Keegan Bell's stick. The release is to the near side. Here's Claridge, swings that one through and good stick save there with the pads in tandem for Harris. Threw that one up the floor for players to chase onto. Harrison Smith overstepped that one as they'll get it free on the near side for Adamson. Adamson being joined by Yingling. They'll leave that one for him there. Winter gonna cut up the middle, trying to earn space inside. Investing in some real estate there as Yingling stopped by Jackman. Ventured for a shot from the near side wing. Yingling into the middle, tried the quick stick, taken down to the far side. A delayed penalty coming here. As the man on the far side was taken down. It was Adam Noakes. Taken down as he tried to receive the pass on the far side. 9:09 left to go here in the third. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Gonna go against Aiden Ellis. The Shooting Eagles, a chance to tie it up on the power play here. So McIntosh will start out with it here as Noakes goes over and brings it to him. As McIntosh plays it to the shooter spot in the left wing side, they'll relay it around. Everybody's going to get a touch here. As Noakes back over to McIntosh, gets it to Noakes in the shooter spot. That's where he likes to be. Here's McIntosh, shoots, scores! Power play goal, Dylan McIntosh, his second of the contest, and he'll power that one home to tie it up at 8. What an effort for the Shooting Eagles here as they work that one around, and McIntosh up at the center of the zone, able to power that one off of Jackman's pad and get a power play goal to tie it up at 8. As Gordy Phillips pounded by Tyson Johnson. The one-hopper pass goes across to Smith as he tries to keep on the good side of center there. Spinning around over heavy high pressure. Knocked down. Delayed penalty coming here. It's going to be a tripping call. So right as the Shooting Eagles get the tying goal in the power play, they'll go down a man here. Cal Slade, Jackson Ganton, Cole Catton, and Reese Blake going to defend here on the penalty kill. As Richmond's going to go away 2 minutes for tripping. Claridge, Ewan, Ray, Kirkby, and Bell. Keegan Bell already working with a hat trick in this one. And he get a little bit more. Bell back over to Ray, now up to Bell. Waiting in the center of the zone. What a glove save by Brody Harris. Brody Harris collapsing on that one, keeping it out with a pad and glove in tandem. Here's Adamson. Has one man to beat, gonna bring this one inside, pushed out by Pattison. Cody Adamson brings this one back out. Loads up and passes it up to Yingling. 10 seconds of the shot clock. Under 8 to go here in the third. Whips that one across. Off of the back wall is the loose ball. Adamson able to scoop it up momentarily and throws it into the corner right as the shot clock expires to earn a little bit of reprieve here. Claire, Catton, Slade, and Blake will be back in the defense. Ewan and Claridge, the usual suspects again. Bell, Ray, and Kirkby, the righties. Bell and Ray gonna set up over on the far half side of the floor. Ewan faked the quick stick, goes back to Claridge, back up to Bell now, takes the shot, scores! 4-score, and here we are in game number 2 as Keegan Bell gets his 4th of the contest on the power play. Keegan Bell, too hot to handle on that one, as Brody Harris gets some of it, but not enough. Keegan Bell loading up, lets that one rip. ripples the twine after making contact with Harris. A valiant effort there to stop that shot that came out of a cannon. Here's Gordy Phillips, excellent to the face-off circle once again. Takes the feet across and looks to bring it back over. Looking to release to give a little bit more opportunity here. 1-goal lead restored once again for the Sea Spray. As Ritchie on the near side, stalking in, gets the screen from Claridge, gives it across the zone now to Kirkby. Curling through, here's Claridge, goes low, Harris kicks it out. Here's the rebound, Claridge looking to potentially dump that one inside. As Ritchie going to be called for going through if he gets the pass. He does, as Harris slid forward and kicked that one out anyways. And that will take us to our officials' timeout with 6:51 left to go in quarter number 3. Shooting Eagles and Sea Spray. Contests between these two teams have been nothing short of fantastic all season long. I mean, you look at the scores of these two teams in their previous meetings: 15-11, 15-14, 16-15, 13-12, 16-10. The outlier being game 1 yesterday, being 23-11. But the Shooting Eagles, to come back from that contest and put in the effort that we've seen here today, this has been an exceptional game number 2. Coach Russ Hurd on one side, Coach Adam Smith on the other. As these sides look to continue waging war, the battle lines have been drawn. As we go into the second half of quarter 3 here for the Fieldhouse. Garrett Winter will start with this one back in his own territory. As the Sea Spray with the control in the series right now, they won game 1. Can they sweep the series and go back home with their second ever Arenalacrosseleague title? Winter puts this one in below the goal line side, 13 to the shot clock, bringing it back around to the far side. Stunner steps and comes right back through. A couple of cutters getting off screens in the middle. Tried the quick stick in front. That one now comes out. Here's Lacroix, the fake in front. Comes across. Jackman meets him there. There's the outlet feed into Aiden Ellis' stick. Ellis has Bell with him. Gonna pull it back and wait for the cavalry. It comes in the form of Tyler Ewan. Ewan pulling back on the near side. As he's gonna wait and send this one across the zone. Here's Kirkby. Kirkby waits, pulls across as Blake shoved him down, gets right back up. Bell gonna wait to the far side as Claridge and Ewan work the 2-man game on the near side. Pass across, 3 seconds left, goes right up in the chest to Harris to get the shot clock reset, but he'll keep this one alive and then gives it away there as Claridge will get a piece of this one, but be forced to throw it right back away as he came to a stop, realized where he was, right at the center. Nielsen gets across the line. Gets away from Gordy Phillips, who is looking to push him back across. Here's 20 seconds on the shot clock. 5.5 left to go in the third. Lots of fans on hand here at the Fieldhouse. A good vibe here in the stadium as that one turned aside. Love the energy and love the support that we've got for the fans all season long. Here's Robinson coming down the other way. Has a man with him in Yingling. Forced to the outside and pushed away. Good effort there in the back check by Mark Yingling. Works this one through, ball loose, but Slade takes him down and then takes a two-handed slash. It's gonna be a loose ball push called against Slade. No penalty on the play. As the Sea Spray will get possession here. Dixon will start with it in the far corner. Dixon curling back towards the center, gets this one across to Claridge. Claridge cutting in, pulls this one back and pass it over to Gabriel. Here's Kirkby on the far side. Kirkby, the dump pass to Dixon, who was cutting in the middle, and a delayed penalty here. A cross check up high. Caught Dixon on the way through. It's gonna be the cross check against Isaac Richmond. Not his first time going to the penalty box in this one. Sea Spray up 1 and a chance to make it dose. 9-8 your score here. Keegan Bell, 4 goals in this one. We'll see if he comes away with a 5th. Saving his best for a last here in game number 2. Bell behind the back feed. Ray going into Dixon, swinging in front, off the shoulder. Good arm save there for Harris. Coming across, Blake takes him into the wall. Ewan across, Ray, Catton shutting him down. Bell had a lane momentarily, they closed it off. Dixon faked the quick stick, goes back up top, there's the fake again. Here's Bell, Ewan, back to Bell, behind the back feed, another one. That one faked Dixon out too. 12 seconds on the shot clock, gets it back up. Ray rings the top floor on the elevator. Underhand shot elevates into the top corner, and a power play goal makes it 10-8 here at the Fieldhouse. Second goal of the game for James Ray. That elevator was not stopping until the top floor. 4:06 left to go here as the loose ball being heavily sought after there. Sam Clare, opportunity in to the middle, waits, comes across, tries to dunk it in the far side. Valiant effort there for Sam Clare. Robinson came away with this one and was looking to head out the other direction. Stroop sends this one over to Claridge. As Claridge cutting in down the near side. He'll pull this one back and send it over to Kirkby. Kirkby has Slade on him there. Gets a screen from Ray as he's taken over. Near side, Claridge coming out of the shooter spot. Takes that one off the shoulders of Harris. Good move by Ritchie to keep the loose ball alive there. And an injury there for Musso. Musso went into the wall alongside Ritchie and came down hurting in his right leg, it looked like. Musso still moving a little bit here. Telling the trainer where the issue is. Again, went awkwardly into the wall on the check on Ritchie. Not sure if we caught it on the far side. Again, looked like an incidental play, similar with what happened with Ishikawa. Never like to see players go down, and now we've had 2 players go down in this one, in Ishikawa and now Musso. We'll see it here as the shot up the middle. Oh, back to the angle there on the far side. Fast forwarding ahead as we'll bring it up here. Musso gets back up to a vertical base. Again, we should be able to see it here as Kirkby and Ray work the 2-man game. They get the shot on goal, and then Ritchie keeps it alive. So here's the shot by Claridge. Ritchie keeps it alive. And then we'll watch as Ritchie comes across to the far side. We'll watch number 7. Musso comes across and just loses it there at the end of the angle there. Musso had gone into the wall. Makes his way to the bench. Was still able to get up under his own power, which was a good sign for him. Claridge, that one, a good stick check, causes it to go just wide. Gabriel runs into his own man there as Ganson lost the stick. Davidson up the middle for Sam Clare. Under 3 to go here in the third. Sam Clare leaves this one for Dylan McIntosh. Dylan McIntosh waits, pulls it back towards the middle, tries to dump it inside, coming across, scores! Diving move across the zone as Cody Adamson brings it back within 1. Tough move in tight as McIntosh. Adamson slipped the check, dove across. Jackman got a piece of it. That one goes off his arm, off the crossbar and in. Cody Adamson, a pair of goals in this one for the captain. Willing his team along in this one. Still within 1. Exceptional game number 2. Johnson and Phillips lock horns once again, and this round goes to Gordy Phillips. As Phillips waits, still keeps this one alive. As over and back gonna finally be called there as Richmond picks it up. Quick changes coming here as the Shooting Eagles looking to establish something in the offensive zone here. as Winter flips that one across the zone. Here's Noakes coming in off the near side, curling, shooting, that one blocked and goes wide. Near side as Eli Batt and Dylan McIntosh came together. Said it was tipped, but no shot clock reset. 3 seconds left. Winter shoots around the defender, and that one stopped by Jackman. Delayed penalty coming here against the Shooting Eagles. It's going to go on Garrett Winter. Jackman to the bench. We've got 6 on 5. Under 2 to go here in the third. Bell surveys, gives it to Ewan. Back up to Keegan Bell. And Ritchie and tight, and what a stop by Harris. Into Vinny Ritchie, and then Vinny Ritchie turned and fired, and Harris was able to get the stop. Winter will head across. As the report coming here. Cross-check going to be the call once again. Power plays have been the bread and butter of the Sea Spray in this game. We'll see if they can continue working the extra team magic. Bell goes across to Ray, gets it back to Bell. Bell loading up, thought about having a lane. Now Ray going in behind. Here's Kirkby cutting in. Nice no-look feed across to Claridge. Popped out of his stick. Claridge sends it over. Ray shoots off the shoulder as he'll come around to the near side. Takes a couple of hops. Nice move. Passes it across the loose ball. Claridge tried to dump it in front. Thought Kirkby might have been there. And Catton picks it off. Cole Catton pulls over the near side, sends this one over to Dylan McIntosh. Pardon me, it's Mark Yingling. Noakes will join alongside Bromley. The two righties will be Yingling and Adamson. Last minute here in quarter 3. Swings that one across the zone. Bromley missed it. Jackman out to play it. And he'll look the length of the floor, pass it across to Smith instead. 45 seconds left to go. And a few seconds to get it across the timeline, they do. Smith leaves that one for Claridge. As they load up with 33 seconds left, 55 of the power play. Claridge back up top to Bell, over to Ray. Cutting around the near side, loads, passes, fires, stick save there for Harris. Here's Claridge, back up top, 20 seconds left. Shot clock has been turned off. Ritchie over to Claridge. Draws all the sticks as the defender's showing high there. Swinging, saved by Harris. Taking into the wall was Bell as a shot goes over top of the goal. 5 seconds left. Claridge swings it over, cleared out as Claire just lets that one go down the length of the floor, wide of the goal, and we come to the end of 3 quarters. Some of the best minds in lacrosse here on the West Coast as these teams look to leave it all out here for 15 minutes more in regulation. Phillips batting this one around, able to win the face-off draw once again to start out quarter number 4. Eli Batt swings this one over for Harrison Smith, who helps it along to Tyler Kirkby. Sea Spray with the offensive possession here. Starts out with James Ray and Keegan Bell working the 2-man game. Rolls this one over as Tyler Kirkby scoops it up. 10 seconds left to go. Started in the power plays. They had a couple of seconds left. Winter gonna stay in the offensive territory as they'll bring one man out to go and check in there. Takes a shot up high as that somebody was calling for too many men. Calling it off, trying to say that the Sea Spray had one guy too many, were the coaching staff of the Shooting Eagles. Reese Blake leaves this one for Adam Noakes and heads off in the change. Evan Pattison gonna guard him. Garrett Winter stepping around a couple of screens to the far side. Here's Bromley. Heavy screens being set as the shot goes wide. Noakes able to keep this one alive. 7 seconds left to go. Noakes passing it across. McIntosh gets it free off the low side of the pads, but this one goes to Spencer Bromley. Great loose ball pickup there as Yingling into the middle for Sam Clare. Pops out of the stick, but ball still loose. McIntosh, 20 seconds left. Slow things down for a second as Bromley and McIntosh will stay up top. Sam Clare out for an offensive rotation here too. Clare cutting through the middle. A couple of players come together. They score! Tied up at 10. The Shooting Eagles get one here to start things out in quarter 4. Bromley setting some heavy screens in the middle as he got tied up with Pattison. Noakes steps up high into the shooter's spot, goes high to low and gets that one past Jackman to make it 10-10. The emotion showing heavy on both sides after every single whistle. Procedure called against the Shooting Eagles. So here come the Sea Spray. Looking to shift the tide here on this one. 13:20 left to go here. There's a pick and roll play inside. Harris got a piece of it as the referee separating everybody there. Possession called in for the Shooting Eagles as they were able to get that one up the floor. Isaac Richmond started at the center. The coaching staff trying to calm down one of their players who was yelling something from the bench. Here's Adamson cradling on the far side, looking to get it across to McIntosh. Behind the back attempt there as he tried it from the near side, unable to get it to go. Here's Connor Stroop in transition. Here comes Tyler Kirkby to receive the ball on the near side. As they wait, now they'll give it to Kirkby. 17 seconds of the shot clock here. Kirkby has Ray with him on the near side. Reese Blake popping out of the top of the screen. Here's Bell on his offhand side. Now going to cut around to the near side wing. Bromley defending on Ray. Stopped by Harris. Loose ball picked up by Blake. Coming out the other way. As Sam Clara trying to pick up that one. Can't get it initially. Here's Reese Blake now scooping it up. Spinorama off of the play there. Throws it into the middle. Gordy Phillips knocked it free. Came off of Eli Batstick. As they'll call backing in. As that one hit by Phillips and then goes off of Lee Jackman. So Bromley picks this one up, sends it over to Mark Yingling. 12:09 left to go here. Curling in, Yingling spins around. As a couple of players, it's going to be a hold called there on Zabo as he's going to stay with Winter. Has no stick, so Harris heading to the bench for the extra attacker, 6-on-5. Loose stick discarded, Zabo doesn't have one. Goes to challenge on McIntosh. Here's Winter, has a bit of extra space. Bromley gets through, and that one held on to by Lee Jackman. 11:44 left to go. The Shooting Eagles are going to earn themselves a power play here. The holding call going against Brendan Zabo. As the Shooting Eagles, an incredible opportunity to earn their lead in this one, the first one of the game that they'll have. 10-10 your score. As the Shooting Eagles, can they get the first lead of game number 2 and the first lead of the series here? Bromley in front, Adamson turns and puts it off the bar. Adamson that close as the Sea Spray looking to head out the other direction. Eli Batt looking for this one as it bounced around. Opportunity there for Spencer Bromley as Harrison Smith, a good move to keep this one onside. Harrison Smith, Bromley defending on him, a tenacious defender, as well as a gifted offensive player. That one goes free to Catton as Bromley going to head off on the change here. They'll start sending out the offensive players here for the Shooting Eagles. 5-on-4 for another minute 8. Winter waits for them to challenge, shoots and scores! Cody Adamson, the captain, completes the hat trick and gives the Shooting Eagles their first lead. What an effort here for the Eagles. Down 1-0 in the series. They claw all the way back. They were down by as much as 4, and now they lead by 1. 10:42 left to go. As that one will head across. Shooting Eagles hungry for more here. Trying to stem the tide. Looking to tie up the series in 1. Winter curling off of the screen. Pulls this one back, whips it across now to Noakes. Noakes cutting in, goes to his offhand side. Tries to cut it into the middle. Couple of bounces, 3 seconds left. They'll send one player out. And a loose ball push there, an illegal pick will give possession back to the Sea Spray anyways, as the shot clock was about to expire. Evan Pattison looking to get that one across the zone. As Gabriel, near side, curls around, Sends it back to Tyler Kirkby. They'll set up on the near side. Sam Clare coming around Adam Dixon's screen. They open up a lane for Kirkby. Cutting inside, shoots high to low. That one missed wide as he only had 4 seconds left. Loose ball, big collision into the boards there from Reese Blake. As Reese Blake tried to pull up to a stop, Gabriel bounced off of him like a rubber ball. Collided into the wall hard, got right back up. But this will be a penalty to Reese Blake. 2 minutes for boarding. Going to be the call against Reese Blake, and a chance here for the Sea Spray to tie it up at 11. As they'll send Fitzgerald back out to be the 4th and final defender. Bell, Ray, Dixon, Claridge, and Ewan. The usual suspects. Can they get it done again here? Ray back up to Bell. Bell over to Ewan, gets it across, quick stick, off the stick, rebound in front, scores! Hat trick for James Ray. Tracks down his own rebound and puts that one home to tie it up at 11 on a power play goal.
It's 11-11.
James Ray, wicked shot off of the helmet or the top of the stick. Goes off of the back glass, tracks down his own rebound as it came in front, and puts that one home. Tyson Johnson winning that face-off. Stumbling, stays up. He'll get this one across the timeline of the Shooting Eagles. Now looking to go back the other way. Here's the pass up the middle. That one bounced off a stick as they'll go up the other way. Here's Harrison Smith. Thought about going in. As he'll hold this one around and wait for reinforcements. Ritchie gonna pull this one up and send it across. Now here's Tyler Kirkby. Ritchie mixing it up in the middle as Ewan and Claridge coming out alongside Ray as well. Here's Kirkby, 7 seconds left, takes the shot up high, gets the pass across to Ewan but can't get it out of his stick. Ritchie pulls it over, tried to pass it across. 8:46 left to go. As the Shooting Eagles will get the possession here off of the shot clock violation. Adamson and Pattison going at it in the middle on the screens. Here's the pick and roll play. Bromley gets it free, but it just misses wide. Loose ball, trying to get it was Adamson as he'll scoop this one through. Setting a screen, good job by Winter, frees it up for Noakes. Here's 10 seconds left of the shot clock. Near side, a couple of players coming in the middle. Noakes getting free inside, stepped in. Jackman got the save off the shoulders and off of the bar. But Noakes stepped in. They'll wave it off regardless. Robinson leaves this one for Adam Dixon. Dixon looks to send this one over. Goes to Marcus Claridge, who will bring it back for Keegan Bell. 8:07 left to go. Game tied at 11. Keegan Bell whips it across. Here's Claridge. Stops, spins it behind the goal, trying to bring it back out in front. Pushed out. Swims it low. Brings it back out. Tried the pocket pass to Ritchie. As Reese Blake back into the fray. As Blake has one man to beat. They'll tell him slow, slow, slow as he'll pass it across. Yingling brought Harrison Smith over as Eli Batten Company setting the screens in the middle. Here's Yingling. Near side, Lacroix. Zabo and Bromley coming together as he opens up a lane. Lacroix scores! Another hat trick in this game. It goes to Dylan Lacroix. Give the assist to Spencer Bromley as he opens up the lane with a tough screen in the middle. Lacroix curls around it and puts that one home. The screen and roll play as Bromley opens him up, and with 7.5 exactly, it's a 1-goal game, 12-11 in favor of the Shooting Eagles. Lee Jackman out to play this one, scoops it across to Connor Stroop. They'll get this one up the other way as Gordy Phillips cutting up the middle. Thought about opening a lane for Gabriel. We'll send it across. Here's James Ray. Ray spinning off of the pressure to keep this one alive. Ray cutting in, tries to take the shot that went deflected off the stick and went wide. As Davidson taking it into the wall. Stick was knocked loose. Here's Cal Slade getting in front of him, passing it across. Good defensive play there for Eli Batt as Slade tried to get it across to Jackson Ganton. Out the other way. 6:50 left to go. Seaspray down a goal here. Up 1-0 in the series. If the Shooting Eagles hold on, we go to a game 3. This one knocked ahead but not out as the loose ball going to be grabbed for a fresh 30. Ewan and Claridge switching sides, switching positions. As Bell gives it back over to Claridge. Now to the near side, picked off in the middle by Connor Davidson. Davidson coming up the other way. As they had Adamson. Davidson, ball's going to be knocked loose as he'll pick this one up. Hauled down as they try and get the ball loose as Davidson was pinned down to the ground momentarily by Smith. Winter around and behind the goal, stops, tries to wrap around. Jackman meets him there. As Jackman collapsing, trying to come away with the ball here. And that will take us to our officials timeout. 12-11 your score, and buckle up. The second half of the fourth quarter is coming up very, very shortly. What a game we've had here in the latter stages as the Shooting Eagles have managed to claw all the way back. They hold the 1-goal advantage here in game number 2. Adam Noakes, Cody Adamson, and Dylan Lacroix the goals here in the fourth, with James Ray getting the lone marker on the power play for the Seaspray. Neither side giving an inch, because you know if you give an inch, you're going to give the opponent the opportunity to take a mile. Head coach Adam Smith, alongside assistant coaches Kevin Reed and Terry Mosdell for the Shooting Eagles. And on the side of the Seaspray, their head coach Russ Hurd, alongside assistants Brian Poole, Matt Levesque, as well as Troy Dixon and Blair Bradley. 23-11 was the final score of game number 1, but it means little to none if the Seaspray can't win game number 2 here. Shooting Eagles, if they win this game, will tie up the series at 1, and we will go to a shortened third mini game. And if they win that, they go away with the ALL West title. Here's Keegan Bell cutting in down the near wing. Spins, has Sam Clare defending on him. Just missed the far post as he'll try and pick up his own loose ball. That one's spinning. Sam Clare able to get this one as Keegan Bell was diving, trying to get the defense going. Sam Clare, what a block there by Eli Batt. Trying to pick up the loose ball here, scooped up by Aiden Ellis as he'll bring it back out of the offensive side of the floor. Sam Clare showing the frustration as he headed off on the change there. 5.5 left to go here in the fourth. Claridge cutting low, wanting to spin around. That one stripped loose. Going through the crease will be called there. As the Shooting Eagles looking for the insurance marker here. Dylan McIntosh into this game after missing game number 1. Drops this one for Adamson, loaded up but didn't fire. Adamson pulled this one back out. They got 9 seconds on the shot clock. Adamson pulls it in. Jackman shuts it down and covers it up. Jackman pulls this one back and will swing it wide to Harrison Smith. Harrison Smith cutting his way up the middle. He'll pull this one out to the near side and then leave a one-hopper there for James Ray. 13 on the shot clock. Keegan Bell coming over to set some screens. Nice play in front. Bell shoots it wide. Ray got the shot off of the chest, and then Keegan Bell got the rebound. A good set play on the slip feed there. Back across, here's Garrett Winter. Guarded by Stroop. In the middle, a couple of players. Tangling horns there is Hurd and Noakes. As Winter trying to cut inside, gets around the first man as Ellis sends him around to behind, pushes him into the wall, trying to strip this one free in front. Winter nearly gets it in as that one stopped by Jackman. Under 4 to go. Bromley and Hurd. As we know, Bromley's been setting some tough screens there. Nearly felled was Ellis off of the screen play on the far side. As Jackman looking the length of the floor as Claridge released out the offensive gate. Phillips plays it up to Ritchie. Ritchie into Claridge. 3:42 left to go here. Time running out for the Seaspray. Ewan gives it across to Kirkby. Kirkby sees a lane. He's going to go in and take the lane. Kicked out by Harris. Adam Noakes looking to break out the other way. Seaspray will get some defenders in here. Zabo will tag Noakes. Noakes stutter stepping, coming to the near side. Zabo forcing him to the outside. Here's McIntosh. McIntosh sends it across. Yingling over to Adamson. Adamson loads this one up from the far wing. A couple of screens set in there by Yingling and company. Adamson cutting into the middle, has a lane, shoots and scores! 4 for number 44 as Adamson wills his team to a 2-goal lead. Cody Adamson. He's been big when his team has needed him most, and he continues to produce here in game number 2. 13-11, a 2-goal lead for the Shooting Eagles. As there goes Jackman, they're going to go for the extra attacker play here. 6 on 5. Jackman goes to the bench, and we'll see for how long he's going to wait at the gate with the door open. They'll run the extra attacker play here across the zone, looking to get somebody in front. Quick stick, can they get it away? No, they can't. Jackman running back towards the goal as they get the extra man free. Jackman gets back and gets set. 2:27 left to go. Slade taken into the wall by Bat. They'll get set in the middle as Cal Slade look to stay out initially, as they'll hit Adamson cutting through the middle. Adamson stopped by Jackman, handles the rebound as Bat sends this one forward. Jackman's going to start making the jog to the bench once again. He'll follow the defenders as they head off, as they'll give it to Claridge here, and they'll go 6 on 5 once again. Far wing side, Ritchie loading up, leaves it for Claridge. Gives it over for Keegan Bell. Claridge unloads that one, taking a bounce. Was it tipped though? As over and back going to be the call. Missed wide as Ganton, can he get his own loose ball? No, he can't. Jackman came over to try and knock it away. Seaspray get possession here as Ganton got the loose ball after the play there, the over and back, and shot it wide. Jackman making the jaunt over once again. He's getting his cardio in right now. Extra attacker. 6 on 5, in tight, in front. Ray, good stick check there by Fitzgerald. Down low and behind the goal. 7 seconds, they'll throw this one the length of the floor, but it goes wide. One man in to beat as Jackman trying to get to it first, as he'll make contact with Claire. As Jackman and Claire came together, they'll say that one went out off of Claire. And for Jackman, that is a tough jog to be making back and forth. You look at him, he's gassed right now. Looks like we're gonna get a timeout by the Seaspray here, as Jackman drops to one knee there as Gordy Phillips brings him the water bottle. An absolute warrior out there right now. Was able to beat out Sam Clare to that loose ball on the near side. And he's been making the run back and forth. Obviously this is the 4th quarter, so the long change to get the extra attacker out there on the floor. Shooting Eagles hold the 2-goal advantage here. If they hold on and they can come away with the win here in game number 2, it will force the 3rd mini game here from the field house. (13-11) your score. Russ Hurd and Adam Smith draw on the battle plans. Jackman will stay on the bench here. We got 1:08. Jackman just gathering his wits about him here, as they're going to use the rest of the play here. We'll see if they can get him back to the goal in time. Keegan Bell lets that one go. As 55 seconds left to go, it looks like they're just going to leave him on the bench, because right now what they care more about is getting the goals. At this point, if they score and get an extra one, it doesn't matter, but they'll call the timeout here. Adam Smith calls timeout with 47 seconds remaining. As this one looking to go the distance here. Good loose ball pickup in a war on the far side for the Shooting Eagles. As the Eagles now up by 2. And Brody Harris, what a game he has had in this one. As we refresh the box score, have a look at the shots on goal up to this point. 46 aside. So 35 saves right now for Brody Harris in this one. As the Sea Spray, they win 23-11 yesterday. And now today, they will be down 2 going in to the final stages. 47.4 remaining here in game number 2. They'll do the full court press here as McIntosh trying to get free down the near side. Sees the open lane. They're just going to let him take it as McIntosh finishes it off, finds the dagger, and makes it 14-11. Hat trick for Dylan McIntosh. He has been huge in game number 2. So Jackman is going to head back into the crease here to finish off this one. 14-11 your score for the Shooting Eagles here in game 2. As they'll send this one ahead. Thought about an opportunity for a 2-on-1, but they'll just pull this one back out. Richmond sends it over to Adamson. And again, they'll just wait and hold here. No foolishness. As the Shooting Eagles go down big yesterday, and now today, Ganton will try and finish this one off. Jackman gets the save, loose ball picked up, crunched into the wall. They'll try and knock this one free. Heavy battle at the end here as Ganton and Smith finish this one off.
10-minute break.
14-11. Your final score here in game number 2. This series is tied. And now we go to a third mini game.